Uverito that been here so many times. We would ride my bike over here, and haven't been here in a year, so I've heard that it's changed. There's hotels now here and all kinds of little cabins and stuff. So we brought Carmen and we are going to check out. Look at that. This is the beach for the closest beach to Las Tablas. La Playa el Uverito. Uverito Beach. There's a restaurant. This is the restaurant we would eat at. Right here. Yep. New construction going up on this beach. So when we lived here, man, barely past the restaurant that we went this way, there was nothing. But tourism has hit this part of the country, and you can also walk the little town that we're staying at, Guarare, beach in Guarare. You can walk from this beach all the way to the beach of Guarare, and that's something that we would go out as a family and do. It was amazing. All right, so this is Playa el Uverito. This is man, bringing back a rush of memories. The beach where we grew up. We could get longorones right in here. It's like a long shellfish, kind of like oyster. We catch oysters in these rocks as well. The tide is out. So this is a funny story. My dad sees this, maybe he'll remember. So when I was a little kid, I remember my dad told my brother and I, he said, hey, over the next semester, whoever has the best grades, the better grades in school, I'll take you camping one night to this beach, to this very beach. And so I beat John, barely, but I beat him. I got the better grades. And so my dad and I, Dad, I don't know why you did this, but well, yeah, you got to remember there's a high tide, there's a low tide. And when we got to this beach, we were on the other side of those rocks. We set our tent like about right here instead of up there on the dry sand. And I remember went to bed that night. It was awesome. There was a cool breeze, and sure enough, we woke up the next morning and the water was coming to the tent because, well, high tide. But that's just one of the many memories I have growing up here in Las Tablas on the Uverito beach.
Which one of these were the ones that you used to look? Here.
So we ate, the restaurant that we grew up eating at was not this one, the one over there, the one in the middle. That's the oldest one. So they build these little roofs here, little huts all along the beach.
I saw some fountain water. I saw something of water.
So I'm going to show you guys a restaurant where I would come as a kid and would eat here. This is that's the beach right over there. So we would come up right up in this little restaurant right here. And for about $3.50 back then, you would get this meal right here. Check this out. It's called Red Snapper.
This is
Yeah,
called...
man. This is one of the homes, the house businesses that are here in Playa Uverito. There's a restaurant right here.
Sí.
There's a restaurant.
quiere venir un día a la playa, piscina, por todo lo que
Swimming pool. All right, so I'm walking here, and this is the part of the town where I grew up, and this is one of my best friends right here, Rodrigo Sandoval. Rodrigo's my same age. He's 57, I'm 55, so same age, man. Growing up, wherever Rodrigo was, wherever we were at, Rodrigo was. Rodrigo, Javier, his brother Javier, Lelito, we were always together. He doesn't understand a word I'm saying right now. Estoy explicando que tú fuiste mi mejor amigo. So all you guys out there on YouTube, man, know this is the town I grew up in, man. And now we're about to go see another friend of mine. He doesn't know we're here, so I'm gonna hand the camera off here in a minute to Rodrigo. He's gonna record. I haven't seen this guy since I was probably 10, 11 years old. So it's been a long time since I've seen this guy named Águido Morán. We're gonna see if we can find him.
Buenas tardes. Águido. Hola.
He may not be home. Ahí se encuentra Águido. Ahí se encuentra Águido. Está hablando. ¿Cómo estás?
Marco ahí, bien, gracias a Dios.
Mucho tiempo.
Ya me abrí ahí.
Dale. Está fácil la cámara, ¿no?
Marco.
Águido. Porque hay un boxeador.
Lo que queda.
Lo que queda. Águido Morán. Mi hermano.
¿Cómo estamos? Bien, gracias a Dios.
Mira, aquí estamos grabando, estoy haciendo una película de todos mis reencuentros. Ahí Hugo me está grabando. Oye, ¿cómo estás? Mira, oprime el botón de arriba y se apaga. Oprímelo, mantén. This is a typical cemetery in Panama. So most of the graves are above ground. It's all in the back of the cemetery where you'll find where people are actually buried underground. Right here in the back. This is considered more for the poor people. It's kind of weird. But even though in these graves right here, normally the families don't own these are rented. And so they will have these rented out, and then they have smaller ones where after a while, when the body decomposes, they will take the body out, and these graves will be used over and over. They'll take the body out, they'll take the bones, and they'll put the bones in a smaller one of these that's over by the wall. But this is a cemetery, and we're going to visit the grave of Eliodoro, Rodrigo's dad, who was my music teacher growing up. A great man of God that, man, I really got to know and respect a lot. And sad thing is I didn't get down here fast enough to get to see him again. He passed away. Oye, ¿hace cuánto tiempo fue tu papá?
Hace 2 años y 5 meses.
He passed away 2 years, 5 months ago. So about 2.5 years ago he passed away. And so, all right, so here we're at Cesar Germán Dominguez. This is my brother's wife's brother-in-law. Great guy. Miss this guy a lot. And down here is Eliodoro Sandoval. Is where he's laying. It says Psalms 16:1. Keep me, God, because in you I have trusted. So this is the grave of Eliodoro. This is the grave. This guy was a great friend of mine. I remember Cesar. Man, played guitar like crazy. He was a violin teacher, and he played typical music for Panamanian typical music on the violin. So man, it's really cool to get to be here and to visit their resting places, knowing that death is just a temporary separation. Like I was explaining, so these graves, some of them are owned by the family, but some of them are just rented. And so when the family no longer pays, they'll come and they will take, like they have here, they'll take the caskets out, they'll take the bodies out. There's normally just bones, and then the family has the option of renting these small ones up here to put a small casket with the bones in it. And something like this, they'll pay like $20 a year. So that's how it is down here in Panama. We're still in the cemetery. I don't know how good the lighting is going to be, but anyway, this is how we would watch the baseball games. So come up to these graves right here, and you climb up on these graves. I'm gonna put the camera right here. You climb up on the grave, and right there over the wall is the baseball stadium, the Stadium Olmedo Sole. So if you don't want to pay to go inside and watch a game, we would just come here and climb up on one of these graves and watch the game from right here. Great memories. Hey guys, so man, I'm finally back at the house. I'm in my air-conditioned room. Today's been an amazing day down here in Las Tablas. Got to catch up with a few more friends. By the way, if you don't follow me on Facebook, it's Mark Insco, M-A-R-K-I-N-S-C-O-E. I think I also have go by the name Marcos, because I've been posting a lot of pictures on Facebook. Here's all videos, but I got to see a lot of friends. So one of my best friends, you guys saw it earlier in this video, Rodrigo, I call him Yigo. We took off walking like it was 1982, and we would walk all over town, especially in the evening when it's not so hot. We walked all around downtown. Bought a little, they call it carne en palito, which is like a shish kebab, meat on a stick. It was great. So anyway, it's been a really good day. I gotta edit this video now. Oh yeah, I got me a haircut. Yeah guys, you can get a haircut down here, a nice haircut for $5. And some barbers charge $3 for a haircut. So yeah, not so hot. Anyway guys, thank you for watching these videos. Share these videos, like, subscribe. Remember, man, I'm trying to retire pretty soon from Oklahoma City Public Schools. Man, I'd love to make YouTube. You guys can help me out, all right? So man, anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for the next adventure.